Part 2. Back on the ship, the atmosphere was intimate and focused. Nancy, the aggressive medic, had his midsection cupped firmly in her hands, carefully inspecting the progress as things began to settle. Beside her, Lori held his member with a gentle, reassuring squeeze, her eyes locked onto his. As the global redistribution hit, Scott E. felt the tension in his body dissipate. Nancy gave a firm, professional pat to the region, holding the mass with steady, expert care. "Don't you worry, Scott," she said. "These are good. They're looking much better, much more normal." Scott E. let out a long, heavy, weary sigh. "I'm sorry," he whispered, looking down with a pained expression. "I apologize for being such a wimp. Nobody needs a wimpy superhero, and I hate that I've been like this." He looked at the two women who were fighting for him. "You have no idea what that affliction does. It's a nightmare. The witches use dark hypnosis for forced augmentation. Much like breast augmentation, they use hypnosis to swell the testicles to an unnatural size, pulling the skin down until the weight of gravity just takes over, and the penis is forced to retract. It's a terribly painful, systematic way to hollow a man out. Men and boys all over the world are suffering from this, and they don't even realize it. But now, the tension is releasing. The skin is finding its place again. The power is returning." "We've got you," Lori murmured, her hand stroking his member as it began to fully reclaim its form. "You're safe now." It was a beautiful, encouraging sight to see everything returning to its proper shape, but then the situation shifted. The metrics suddenly spiked into the deep red, and the member began to swell into something gargantuan, pulsing with a terrifying life of its own. Lori's eyes widened in shock. It was no longer a beautiful sight, it was becoming scary. She quickly switched to two hands, struggling to keep a grip, but it was getting out of hand. It was thwack, thwack, slamming back and forth against her face. "Nancy, I can't handle this," she cried out. Nancy dove in, grabbing the base with two hands, but it was an angry, thrashing beast. As it surged toward the size of small grapefruits, Nancy realized the danger. She switched down to the root, her expression hardening with fierce determination. She opened her big, beautiful mouth, her striking, railroad-strong teeth bared as she leaned in, ready to bite the head right off the monstrosity. "Don't hurt it. Don't bite it," Scott E. begged, panicked. She dove down, hammering the root where the vein was pulsing aggressively, using her tongue with the blistering, high-speed precision of a motorboat engine. Summary. The medic and girlfriend stabilized the superhero, whose anatomy is returning to a healthy state after being afflicted by dark, hypnotic augmentation. This recovery is abruptly interrupted when the anatomy begins to grow and thrash uncontrollably, acting as an autonomous, dangerous beast. The women struggle to restrain the entity as it becomes increasingly aggressive, forcing the medic to intervene at the root to neutralize the threat. Russian. Врач и подруга стабилизируют супергероя, чья анатомия возвращается в здоровое состояние после воздействия темной гипнотической аугментации. Это восстановление внезапно прерывается, когда анатомия начинает бесконтрольно расти и биться, действуя как автономный опасный зверь. Женщины пытаются сдержать сущность, которая становится все более агрессивной, заставляя врача вмешаться в корень проблемы, чтобы нейтрализовать угрозу. Spanish. La médica y la novia estabilizan al superhéroe, cuya anatomía vuelve a un estado saludable, tras ser afectado por una escasa aumentación hipnótica. Esta recuperación se ve interrumpida abruptamente cuando la anatomía comienza a crecer y agitarse sin control, actuando como una bestia autónoma y peligrosa. Las mujeres luchan por contener a la entidad mientras se vuelve cada vez más agresiva, obligando a la médica a intervenir en la raíz para neutralizar la amenaza. Mandarin. Ti shung ki shung shung chune yi ti shung ti shune yi ti shung chune ti shung chune yi ti shung ki shune yi ti shung ki shune chune yi ti shung ti shune chun ti shung ti shune ti shung chune yi ti shune yi ti shune chune yi ti shung ki shune yi ti shuna shung yi ti shung ti shung yi ti shung. French. Le médecin et la petite amie stabilisent le super-héros, dont l'anatomie revient à un état sain après avoir été affecté par une sombre augmentation hypnotique. Si rétablissement est brusquement interrompu lorsque l'anatomie commence à croître et à se débattre de manière incontrôlable, agissant comme une bête autonome et dangereuse. Les femmes luttent pour contenir l'entité, alors qu'elle devient de plus en plus agressive, forçant le médecin à intervenir à la racine pour neutraliser la menace. That was a beautiful, beautiful job. Thank you.